Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this intro training course on Lolly. My name's Chris, Customer Success at Lolly, and in this video, we'll go over the journal in a contact or matter record. By clicking on the Journal tab in a contact or matter record, your office can add notes regarding the client or the matter that you're working on. Here in my client Vishnu Krishna, in his contact record journal, I can see I have several journal notes saved. The journal is meant to be a living, breathing area where your office can routinely save notes about case progress that you've done on the matter or notes about the client. You can also tag other team members here where they'll receive an in-app notification and an automated email from Lolly letting them know they've been tagged in a note. So how do you add a new note to the system? Well, you come here to the journal and you click on the plus button on the far right. A window will appear where you can add the details for your note, including a title and an activity type. The title will automatically be generated with this ID here, which you can decide to keep or write over with your own note. I like to keep the ID here in my account. This is also searchable in the search bar by using targeted searching with the @ @A for activity. You can search by the title of a specific note. So I'll keep this note title as is. Their activity type here, you can think of activity types as labels for your notes. So let's say I wanted to add a note here for my client Vishnu, and I wanted to apply a label. Here I'll apply this attorney review label. Just added this label, attorney review. Under contact and matter, I can review and make sure I'm saving it to the contact record. If I'd also like to save it to the matter record, I can also select the matter here as well. Because this is regarding Vishnu's matter, I'll also apply it to his matter record. And now I'll be able to find the note in both the contact journal and in the matter journal. I can put a specific date and time when I'm adding this note. I can also mention if this note includes a client interaction. Maybe I'm adding a note after meeting with the client. Here, I'll select this checkbox. I've selected the interaction, and I can also emphasize the note. An emphasized note will add an asterisk on the note, letting the user know it contains some kind of important information, but also your office can filter through the journal based on emphasized notes and the activity type that you applied to a note. Here in the text box, I'll add my notes. Your office can also add an attachment here. If you're somebody who likes to add your notes on a Word document, for instance, you can add that Word document as an attachment. Using the microphone button, you can also decide to speak your notes into the text box here. And Lolly will transcribe your verbal notes into the text box here. Now, I've just added my notes into the text box. I'm almost ready to save it now by clicking the Save button at the bottom of this window. But before I click Save, I also want to tag my team member on this note. To tag another user, they need to have their own user account in your office's account. Here, I'll add the @ and I'll choose which team member I'd like to add. I've just tagged my team member Hannah, and she'll receive an in-app notification here in the top right, this bell icon, when she logs in to her LollyLaw account. And she'll also receive an automated email to the email address associated with her user account, letting her know she's been tagged in the note. I'm tagging Hannah here, and I'm adding this comment for her. I'll click Save to save my note. Now I just saved my note, and I can see it here up at the top. It includes a client interaction represented by this icon here with the two people and an asterisk here letting us know it's an emphasized note. Now that I've saved my note, I can also filter through the journal here on the right-hand side using the gear button. I can filter by emphasized notes, by a specific time period, and by that activity type. So here, I'll filter by the activity type. I'll click Apply. Now I've filtered through my notes. So rather than seeing everything, I'm just seeing the notes that have that activity label. So to recap, this is the journal, which you can find in a contact or a matter record. When you save a journal note, you can choose if you want to save it to the contact record or to both the contact and matter record. And you can add activity labels on the note, as well as additional details like adding an emphasis on the note or mentioning if it includes a client interaction. Using the gear button on the far right here, you can also filter through your notes. If you saved dozens of notes over time, that'll be a little easier to find the note that you're looking for. To learn more about the journal or how to save notes, you can visit our help site at help.lollylaw.com or email us at support@lollylaw.com. We're happy to help.